All you beginning golfers out there, listen up. Got a good tip for you this morning. This should help a ton of you out there when you're just starting out.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great.
Guys, if you haven't done so already, please click the subscribe button down below and the bell notification beside of it so that you'll see all the new content that I upload when I upload it. Alright, without any further ado, let's get to this week's topic. Nobody's going to like this one. Let's just be honest. They're going to hate this one, especially new golfers. You're going to want to get out on the golf course and play really quick. Don't go out to the golf course first thing and just start playing golf. The reason that I would say don't go play golf when you start to golf, don't go play golf when you begin golf. Anyway, it might sound like I'm not making any sense at all, but here's the deal. If you want to start playing golf and you're serious about it and you think that you really want to try and play a higher level of golf than the average duffer out hacking around on the weekends, here's a big tip. Avoid the golf course in the beginning. What you ought to do instead is, as I said, begin with your putting. Then move on to some chip shots and maybe some pitch shots, some short game shots like that, right? Then stay on the driving range for a while. I would say a few weeks to a few months. And what you're looking for is a certain level of consistency with your ball striking. You can't set expectations too high in the beginning, let's be honest. I mean, you've just started out. You haven't been playing for 10 years or 20 years or 50 years. You haven't even been playing for half a year yet. You just started. So it's all relative, okay? But what I would say is that before you take it to the golf course, be sure that you can strike the ball somewhat in the direction of where your target is, and to some degree, at least with mostly forward progress, I would say at least 30 or 40% of the time. If you're starting out and you miss the ball quite a few times when you're set up to it, or you completely dead cold top it, or you hit a ton of pop-ups, or you just duff right over it, you're not going to be able to make your way around the golf course in any kind of efficiency at all. And it's going to do a few things. Number one, it's going to frustrate everybody playing with you in your group. Now, they'll be patient with you because they're your friend or they're your family member or they know you or they work with you or whatever it is. So they'll be patient with you and they'll put up with it. The people behind you, however, that don't know you, that are out there trying to enjoy their Saturday and don't really have 9.5 hours to kill, they're going to be a little upset and peeved about it. You're going to either have to let people play through or you're just going to have to be the bane of everybody's existence for the entire day. Another thing that it's going to do is it's going to send you down a bad path. It's going to send you down a bad thought pattern. It's going to affect your mood greatly. It's going to be embarrassing. More than likely, it's the reason that a lot of people quit playing golf, because they go out and they're just embarrassed and they just don't want to come back. It's just no fun at that point. So try and go out to the driving range and develop a little bit of skill first before you try and go out onto the course. Here's another thing that this is going to do for you. As a beginning golfer, you're not going to really understand this, but you'll find it out. Golf is not all about drives and shots out of the fairway and putts. Golf is very much about scrambling shots as well, especially for beginners. Playing some kind of knockdowns or bump and runs out of trees, low shots. Trying to figure out how to punch it back out into the fairway. A lot of bunker shots. Nobody practices bunker shots. A whole lot of chips and pitches over hazards and recovery shots, trying to get out of hazards, trying to get out of ditches, trying to get off of side hills and trees, and just all kinds of just stuff that you don't see on television. On TV, it's the tee, it's the fairway, it's the green. Maybe you see some bunkers and some pitch and some chip shots. But all in all, it looks like they're staying pretty much on the course. In real golf, when you begin, you're all over the place. You're in places that you never knew existed on Earth. And you have to try and figure out how to get your ball out of there. So being able to put club on ball with some kind of reasonable efficiency and skill is going to be huge. The other thing you do is save yourself some embarrassment on the course. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't care what anybody thinks of me. And if you're one of those people, that's fine. Maybe this is not a benefit you're going to reap, but again, take a couple of weeks or a couple of months to just go to the range and the pitching area and the putting greens and work on trying to develop a little bit of a skill set before trying to take it to the course. You'll be doing yourself and everybody in your group and everybody else out on the golf course a huge favor. And it'll be a little bit more enjoyable than it would be if you were just out there topping every single ball 374 times. Okay? So again, I know that's not going to be really fun. Nobody wants to do that. I want to go play, yada, yada, yada. But when I rebuilt my swing, I stayed off of the golf course for 3 months. And I've been playing for over 20 years. It's because I wanted to become relatively decent at what I was doing. And I wanted to try and develop a groove and develop a swing before I tried to go and apply it to the golf course. So think about that. All you beginning golfers out there, try and have a little bit of discipline, be mature about it, and go to the driving range for a while first to develop your swing before trying to take it to the course and apply it. It's much more difficult in the real world. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.